Hi, my name is Atticus Patton, and I'll be working on the movie industry project. So right now, the current public opinion is that it's really just not worth it. The amount of money that it costs to just see one movie has gotten to the point where it's almost worth it to just wait a little while and get the movie once it comes out. So this one's kind of an interesting project to work on, because it's not just one company. It's the whole industry that's suffering, and I think that kind of plays a lot into it as well, because there's not a lot of brand distinction. There's the big movie moguls like Regal and AMC, but there's no real distinction between them. There's a couple of smaller ones, local theaters and independently owned theaters, draft houses that seem to be doing a little bit better, but that's because they're unique and they have something different to offer. The trend right now seems to be that to compensate for the lack of people going, they're just raising the prices. But by raising the prices, they're alienating more people. So there needs to be more of a focus on how they can pull people back in and reappraise the way that they're advertising to people, what they're offering. The company's objective is to get people back in the seats, get people back into seeing movies at theaters. It's not. I don't think it has anything to do with what Hollywood is offering. And I think that's another thing that the industry needs to look at, is separating themselves from Hollywood. They're so dependent on what is being put out that I think most of the audience connects the two. They think that the Hollywood and the movie industry are connected, or the theater industry are connected, whereas Hollywood is going to do just fine based on the way that DVDs and Blu-rays are taking off and becoming more of an item. It used to be that a movie's commercial success was based on how well it did at the box office, but with box office sales taking that hit and movies selling more in DVDs or on iTunes or independent sellers, that whole relationship is changing. The target audience is pretty much everybody. I mean, obviously there's the 18 to 25 or 30-year-olds that go to the movies more often, so that's kind of who it's targeted at. But really, everybody goes to the theater. You've got children's movies, you've got older audience movies. So we really need to find a way to target to everybody, and it's. I think it has less to do with, like I said, less to do with selling the movie and more about selling the theater. So getting alternative entertainment events at the movie theaters. So when the Hollywood does hit kind of a lull and the blockbusters aren't coming out and the big summer movies aren't coming out, the movie theaters can still put seats or put bodies in the seats. I love movie theaters. I've worked at one. I've worked at a couple of them, and I think that they offer great things. And if they can't revamp their model to kind of change with the audience, then they're going to go away, because they can't keep raising the prices and not having people come in and sit in the seats. I've got a couple of ideas that I'm going to kind of research a little bit and work on throughout the rest of the month, but I really think that it's something that they can do. They can change and offer the audience what they're looking for and still be vital and important the way that they used to be for Hollywood. They can be that for other entertainment. So I look forward to this project, and I look forward to sharing my research with everybody. Thank you.